Well, it all started on the notice board up here. I can't remember what I was looking for now. I think it was maybe to see if I'd been chosen for the rugby team for the weekend, or I can't remember what I was looking for. There was a picture of Mickey Mouse. I thought, what the hell's he doing here? I was the coffee boy. I used to go and get 6 cappuccinos a day, and I would collate press kits. That's what I did, 50 press kits a day. And for the first 6 months, that's how I started. And so I grew up in the public relations ranks. And I liked public relations. For me, it was the ability to walk in the door, have a really big ballsy idea, and go sell it. And so that's what I did for the first 20 years at Disney. And got to do some crazy stuff. I got to build an enormous Olympic-sized swimming pool down Main Street for Michael Phelps to swim down. Sent my son's Buzz Lightyear into space on a space shuttle. He's the longest-serving astronaut in space. And then 10 years ago, I got a call from the chairman who said, hey, you're the guy with all the big ideas. You're going to be in charge of innovation and creativity. To which my exact response was, what the hell is that? He said, don't know, go figure it out. And so spent 10 years trying to figure it out, but had a lot of fun along the way. I got a phone call, and I sort of just picked up my phone, and all I had was, Federer, I'll be on. I was like, who is it? And it was my wife. She goes, it's me, dear. I said, well, where did you find him? She said, oh, it's been under James's bed collecting dust for about 10 years. I'm like, get out of it. A lot of people ask, why did you leave Disney? 30 years. I got the 30-year Jiminy Cricket bronze. Thank you for 30 magical years of service. I wanted the Tinkerbell one, so I stayed for 25, because that's like the best statue. And I looked at it, and there was a sense of immortality. And so I decided if I could do innovation and creativity for probably the most creative company in the world, what could I do for everybody else? And so threw myself off a cliff in August of last year. Hadn't got a clue what I was doing. I called it the Cliff of Doom. I literally could see that 15 days from today I had no income coming in. But boy, what a wonderful year. I've been to every continent this year, worked for all sorts of different industries. And so I set myself a goal within 3 years I would work for a couple of not-for-profits and no cost to them. But I got to do it this year. I was out in Australia for 3 weeks helping 1,000 different charities. And tomorrow I get on a plane to Mozambique to help a big project out there as well. So the truth of the matter is it's quite easy to have ideas. Getting your ideas done, however, through a big organisation is bloody impossible, right? So you actually have to be more creative here than you have to be up front. So it's actually the opposite of what you think. I wake up every day 50% scared and 50% excited, and that's a good place to be. I think that's the biggest challenge, but that's what keeps you alive, right? And so, but it's also, I've worked in the automotive industry, the pharmacy. I was just the entertainment guy, but now it's automation, it's pharmaceutical, it's all sorts of different, and what you learn from one industry, you can apply to another. And I think that's probably been the biggest learning in the last year is how innovation tends more often than not to come from looking outside your industry, not within it. We're born creative, we're born with imagination, born with intuition, and born curious. They get squashed out, and actually I believe they'll be the strongest 4 skill sets in the next decade, because those are the 4 you can't program. Children think up here, right? Imagination, play, curiosity, intuition. We start to think productively, and the more education you get, the more corporate world you get, the more you think productively. Do what you love. There's a wonderful quote by Mark Antony. If you do what you love, you'll never work another day of your life. I was lucky enough to be a kid in a candy store for 30 years. I never really thought I did any work at all